Any luck?
Yes. They've agreed to help us.
I'll speak to Athenril and see when the bribes can be made. Wait here.
I guess we did it. We're here to stay, at least for a while.
No more running for our lives unless we really have to.
If only Bethany were here with us.
And Wesley.
Let's just see what happens. We have a long year ahead of us.
Thus began the champion's first year in Kirkwall. Word arrived from across the sea that the hero of Ferelden had defeated the Blight. But Lothering was destroyed. Kirkwall was the champion's home now. So she remained, paying off her debt. Made a name for herself in the underworld. It was a busy year in the city. That's when the Qunari landed. A great storm had caught their ship and left hundreds of warriors stranded in the city, waiting to return home. That's also when the trouble began with the mages. The Templars had become very powerful under Knight Commander Meredith. But most importantly, that's when I first met the champion.
No! Andraste's tits, human. You know how many people want to hire onto this expedition?
Look, we know you're going into the deep roads. You'll need to hire the best, and we're...
No! You're too late. Already done.
The money from this trip could fix everything. You need us. We've fought Darkspawn.
Look, Precious. I don't care if you tore the horns off an ogre with your bare hands.
You make him understand. We're running from your bloody Templars.
My brother has a point. It's on his head, but it's still valid.
Oh, thanks for that.
So, what about it, Bertrand? We're just what you need.
You're looking for a quick way out of the slums, right? You and every other Ferelden in this dump. Find another meal ticket.
Well, back to waiting for someone to turn us in.
You can relax. After all, the Templars dogging us are mine.
Did I sound that bad? Maker, I'm turning into Gamlen. Gamlen? He's got a head for this garbage. Maybe he can talk to Bertrand. He knows some people. We're losing ground, and I don't fancy waking up in the gallows.
Hey!
I knew a guy once who could take every coin out of your pockets just by smiling at you. But you don't have the style to work Hightown, let alone the Merchants Guild. You might want to find yourself a new line of work. Off you go. How do you do? Varric Tethras, at your service. I apologize for Bertrand. He wouldn't know an opportunity if it hit him square in the jaw.
But you would.
I would. What my brother doesn't realize is that we need someone like you. He would never admit it either. He's too proud. I, however, am quite practical.
What makes you so certain we can help? You know nothing about us.
Oh, on the contrary. You've made quite the name for yourself over the last year. The Coterie has been squeezing smugglers out left and right, and the only group to survive owes it all to you two. The name Hawk is on many lips these days. Not bad for a Ferelden fresh off the boat.
You're going awfully far out of your way just to hire another guard.
We don't need another hireling. We need a partner. The truth is, Bartrand's been tearing his beard out trying to fund this on his own, but he can't do it. Invest in the expedition. 50 sovereigns and he can't refuse. Not with me there to vouch for you.
I hope there's more to this. Like how I'm supposed to get that much coin together.
You need to think big. There's only a brief window after a blight when the deep roads won't be crawling with darkspawn. The treasure you find down there could set you and your family up for life.
Come on. The dwarf makes some sense. No offense. Look, you started this, and it's a good idea. Certainly better than ending up in the gallows.
We work together, you and I, and before you know it, you'll have all the capital you need. What do you say?
It's not like I had anything better planned.
Perfect. Kirkwall's crawling with work. You set aside some coin from every job and you'll have the money in no time.
Sure, easy. But maybe Aveline's got some bounties out. She joined the city guard, right?
We should talk privately when you get the chance. In the Hanged Man, maybe. I'll be there when I'm not with you. Now, let's go see what trouble we can stir up.
Aveline!
Hello, Hawk.
Been a while, hasn't it?
What? Oh, right. Sorry. It feels like we just talked. I've been keeping an eye on you. Information is one of the few perks of this job. Watch out for Bartrand. He's a son of a bitch.
I'm a Ferelden in Kirkwall. I don't have much say in who I deal with.
Bust some teeth, then buy the drinks. It worked here, but guards can be strange like that.
Hey, let me try that on the dwarf, just to see his face.
If you're stuck, at least bring me along. I could sleep through the jobs I'm given here. Otherwise, I'm here if you need me. Maker knows I could use more satisfying work.
The blight is over. You could go back to Lothering.
That wasn't home for me. It was just where the Horde pressed us. It wasn't the first village I saw fall. But you don't get used to people losing everything.
It's not how I wanted to say goodbye. I'll say that.
You can't go home again. That's supposed to be about maturity. It's not the same if you don't have the option.
Take care, Aveline.
Watch out for yourself, Hawk.
My children have been in servitude for a year. They should be nobility.
If wishes were poppy, we'd all be dreaming.
You mean this is real? No wonder I can't wake up.
Your mother was supposed to marry the Comte de Launcey, and instead she ran off with some Ferelden apostate. You don't get to stay the favorite when you do that.
Where is Father's will? If I could just see for myself.
It's not here, all right? It was read, it went in the vault. No one needed to look at it again.
Oh, of course not.
But you won't be seeing the bloody thing. It's still locked up on the estate, and that's long out of my hands. It was old news. You think I've been sitting here for 25 years waiting for Leandra to slink back?
Who bought?
Get used to Lowtown, sister. That's where we're going to stay.
So, here's the thing. We need to find a way into the deep roads. Bartrand can lead us to the right place once we're down there, but we need a good entrance.
Any entrance would do, wouldn't it? Well, unless a dragon's sitting in it, I suppose.
We need an entrance that's close to our destination, but isn't already plundered or filled with darkspawn. Fortunately, I've received some new information. There's a Grey Warden in the city, If anyone knows how to get down there, it'll be him. Supposedly, this Grey Warden came in with some other Ferelden refugees not long ago.
Made this place a sanctum of healing and salvation. Why do you threaten it?
Strange occupation for a warden. Aren't you more about taint and death? Not healing and salvation.
Did the warden send you to bring me back? I'm not going. Those bastards made me get rid of my cat.
I'm part of an expedition into the Deep Roads. Any information you have could save people's lives.
I will die a happy man if I never think about the blighted Deep Roads again. Although, a favor for a favor. Does that sound like a fair deal? You help me, I'll help you.
Let's be more specific. I don't do anything involving children or animals.
I have a warden map of the depths in this area, but there's a price. I came to Kirkwall to aid a friend, a mage. A prisoner in the wretched gallows. The Templars learned of my plans to free him. Help me bring him safely past them, and you shall have your maps.
How do you plan to break him out of the gallows?
I sent Carl a message to meet me in the Chantry tonight. Maker willing, he'll be there, alone. But if there are Templars with him, I swear I'll free him from them, whatever the cost.
I'm not sure about attacking Templars.
If we fight the Templars, it is because they decide that anyone who befriends a mage deserves death without questioning.
Doesn't fighting them prove their point? They don't need more reasons to hunt us.
These are my terms. If you want my aid with your expedition, meet me in the Chantry tonight. Maker willing, we will all leave free men. I saw Carl go inside a few minutes ago. No Templars so far.
I didn't see anyone suspicious out here. Let's do this fast.
All right. I'll handle the talking. You watch for Templars.
Anders, I know you too well. I knew you would never give up.
What's wrong? Why are you talking like...
I was too rebellious, like you. The Templars knew I had to be... made an example of.
No!
How else will mages ever master themselves? You'll understand, Anders. As soon as the Templars teach you to control yourself. This is the apostate.
No!
You will never take another mage as you took him.
Anders, what did you do? It's like... you brought a piece of the Fade into this world.
What did you do? Not the Fade part. The angry, glowing bit.
It's like a gateway to the Fade inside you, glowing like a beacon.
I have some unique circumstances, yes. But Carl, what happened? How did they get you?
The Templars here are far more vigilant than in Ferelden. They found a letter I was writing you. You cannot imagine it, Anders. All the color, all the music in the world, gone. I would gladly give up my magic. But this... I'll never be whole again. Please, kill me before I forget again. I don't know how you brought it back, but it's fading.
I got here too late. I'm sorry, Carl. I'm so sorry.
Now! It's fading! Why do you look at me like that?
Goodbye. We should leave before more Templars come.
So, let me guess. This is the part where you tell me you're an abomination?
You're wrong. But not far wrong. This is hard to explain. When I was in Amaranthine, I met a spirit of justice who was trapped outside the Fade. We became friends, and he recognized the injustice that mages in Thedas face every day.
So, I wasn't so far off with that abomination thing.
To live outside the Fade, he needed a host. I offered to help him, but...
So, you have this spirit of justice living in your head?
It's not like that. He's gone now. He's part of me. Not even the greatest scholar could tell you where I end and he begins.
This is obviously difficult for you.
For him? We'll be hunted for sure now.
I thought I was helping my friend. He would have died, I guess. If that even means anything. And he wanted to help me. He knew what mages have suffered. But my anger, when I see Templars now, things that have always outraged me, but I could never do anything about, he comes out. And he is no longer my friend Justice. He is a force of vengeance, and he has no grasp of mercy.
Can you bring him out at will?
No. He comes only when I've lost all power over myself. It's a madness, a frenzy. I only find out after what I might have done.
Is there anything I can do for you?
You're the first one I've ever told this. Thank you for not running away. My maps are yours, as am I if you wish me to join your expedition. I thought I was done with the Grey Wardens. But if you have any need of me, I will be waiting here.
So, someone dropped off a message for you. It's on the desk.
Not before he gave it a shake to see if there were coins inside.
Are you answering?
Ah! Sweet mother of Partha. You can't just run up on someone like that. Are you the human Athenril told me about? The one looking for work?
Did you think I was going to attack you?
Oh, no. All right. Hope not. Anyhow, my apologies, human. I haven't been on the surface very long. I keep thinking I'll fall up into that sky any minute.
Bartrand used to be like that. Got jumpy every time he stepped outside.
I'd pay to see that.
But I digress. I need some help. Rather badly, in fact. Some product of mine has been misplaced. If you retrieve my property, I could reward you handsomely.
Make it worth my time, and I'll help you.
Oh, I will. Or I'll try to.
Practically a guarantee.
The gentlemen conduct their business at night in a little hovel within the alienage. If you have to kill them, then I guess it can't be avoided.
It's empty.
Waste of bloody time. Who put us up to this?
I don't know who you are, friend, but you made a serious mistake coming here.
Lieutenant, I want everyone in the clearing, now!
Captain!
Your men are dead, and your trap has failed. I suggest running back to your master while you can.
You're going nowhere, slave!
I am not a slave. I apologize. When I asked Anso to provide a distraction for the hunters, I had no idea they'd be so numerous.
Don't worry.
My name is Fenris. These men were Imperial bounty hunters, seeking to recover a Magister's lost property, namely myself.
That seems like a lot of effort to find one slave. Does this have something to do with those markings?
Yes. I imagine I must look strange to you. I did not receive these markings by choice. Even so, they have served me well. Without them, I would still be a slave.
Anso's job did seem a little too easy.
It's as I thought. My former master accompanied them to the city. I know you have questions, but I must confront him before he flees. I will need your help.
Looks like it's going to be a long night.
The Magister is staying at a mansion in Hightown. Denarius may know we're here. I wouldn't put it past him.
What's the worst that could happen?
I do not fear death. That does not mean we should be reckless. Gone. I'd hoped... No, it doesn't matter any longer. I assume Denarius left valuables behind. Agrigio Pavali. There are 6 bottles in the cellar. Denarius used to have me pour it for his guests. My appearance intimidated them, he said, which he enjoyed.
Nothing like a bit of fear with your wine.
That's what Denarius used to say.
You could have offered me a glass first, you know?
There's more, if you're really interested.
Perish the thought. How else would you redecorate the walls?
I've wanted to leave my past behind me, but it won't stay there. Tell me, have you never wanted to return to Ferelden?
I have no home left to return to. My mother came from Kirkwall. Our heritage is here.
Having a place where you can put down roots, I understand. Still, to have the option must be gratifying.
You've been on the run a long time, then.
3 years now. Denarius has a way of finding me. Perhaps it is the markings. Whatever the means, it never takes him long to follow. Denarius will not give up, however. I await his return.
Maybe it's just me, but it sounds like you want to stick around.
I could see myself staying, for the right reasons. I should thank you again for helping me against the hunters.
Yes, you should.
Had I known Anso would find me a woman so capable, I might have asked him to look sooner.
You sound like you're about to ask for a loan.
Well, this mansion does require some upkeep.
Encore nos idées que l'on tord étranglés dès l'aurore, et nos rêves que l'on crève sans un remords. Toujours leurs valeurs qui ont cours, les gardiens de leur tour, indécents, ils sont devenus sourds. Penser l'impossible avant tout, brûler nos prisons dorées, oser l'utopie jusqu'au bout. Seuls les fous nous ont fait avancer. Encore la censure pour décor, nos esprits qu'ils essortent, ils nous piègent au nom des carnivores. Penser l'impossible avant tout, brûler nos prisons dorées, oser l'utopie jusqu'au bout. Seuls les fous nous ont fait avancer. Ils nous ont promis des jours faciles, pauvres imbéciles. Ils nous ont permis des vies dociles, sans douce folie, sans poésie. L'ennui au fil des nuits sans fin fit de nous deux joyeux pantins. Penser l'impossible avant tout, brûler nos prisons dorées, oser l'utopie jusqu'au bout. Seuls les fous nous ont fait avancer. Avancer, désirer, rêve adoré, oser l'utopie jusqu'au bout. Seuls les fous nous ont fait avancer.
Я всегда ложусь с краю и спокойно засыпаю. Баю, баюшки, баю, не ложись на краю. Не могу я спать у стенки, упираются коленки. Лягу я на край. Не ложись, лучше не мешай. Не ложись, лягу так и знай. Не ложись, не ложись, придет тебе.